Greetings and welcome everybody to the 365 Healthy by Choice Jane Live Miracle Medicine on a Thursday, where we discuss, share, and in discussion and conversation talk about the recent medical breakthroughs here at the 365 Healthy by Choice Center in Bryanston. We talk about pure, natural, and unique nutrients that we have in our range. And we show you how we get to work in terms of doing a benchmark assessment on people, finding out the root causes of disease, the risk factors, and then realigning, rebalancing through cleansing and detoxification and nourishment of the body. So we work with nature and we work with the innate potential of the body to heal. And this is all in the quantum medicine space. And we sit back and we watch you heal. So we also follow the physician heal thyself philosophy, whereby you are empowered to heal yourself. So the healing's up to you. And we are merely educators and catalysts, if you like, along the way. And then remember, we don't only rely on the assessment, the quantum assessment and the nutrients, but we also use a lot of emotional clearing. And here we use holistic ancestral orientation processes where we get right down to the real issue, the issue that's stored in the stiff muscle, the issue that's stored in the breast, the issue that's stored in the prostate, the issues that's stored in the knee or stored in the eyes or the ears. And, you know, that kind of dynamic situation potentiates healing, but, it resolves unresolved emotional issue and which is presenting in the physical. So all very, very important. And we follow holistic approach to healing. In other words, although we're talking on skin this evening, it doesn't exist just on its own. We will look at the holistic aspect of the human body, mind, emotions, and spirit, and come inwards to clear and heal and rebalance. So everything is about generating life force, charging that battery of the body, and living our life to the best. Knowing as much about ourselves as we can, and sharing again. On the other hand, with people. So just awesome space. I was just looking to see if my slides have come through. Yes, and they have come through. So that's awesome. So we can start right away. So, why are we looking at skin specifically? Different seasons of the year have different impacts on the skin. And the body will naturally cleanse on the 21st of March, 21st of June, 21st of September, 21st of December, round about the equinoxes and the solstices. And this can be revealed in the skin and the body. And it's also about preparing the skin for the next season. So springtime, there would be lots of vibrance and sloughing off of the winter skin, the exfoliation, very important. So important anyway, but the skin will want to flourish now in the southern hemisphere because it's springtime. In the northern hemisphere, it's winding down a little bit. It's had its full spring, its full summer, and it will be going into darker winter where it goes to sleep a bit. And it needs to be nourished and hydrated and moisturized all the time. But in a drier climate, you might need more moisture in the summer or the winter, depending on the climate, also depending on the altitude. And whereas in a wetter climate, you might need a little bit less moisture in the summer or the winter, depending on where you stay. So the skin is going to be affected by the environment and the seasons. So the environment will affect the skin. If it's heavily polluted, obviously the skin will, not reach that porcelain space that we're looking for. And, if those environmental toxins have blocked the liver, again, you will never get that porcelain skin that you're looking for. In fact, you'll get toxins, you'll get nodules, you will get psoriasis, eczema, benign or malignant tumors on the skin, anywhere on the skin. And of course, the sun is a huge friend of the skin, but it can be a huge enemy. So one always has to be very aware of going into the sun. And if it is in the peak of the day, you would obviously wear a hat. But normally before 10 and after 3 or 3:30 in the afternoon, that's really beneficial sun. And so just obviously be aware of all of that. Hydration, we need to hydrate our skin, hydrate our body anyway, and nourish it. So we're going to be talking all about that today, and I will be sharing some case studies with you, some practical experience, and really just, immerse yourself into the world of the skin and what it really is and does, and how we purify to get to that porcelain skin that we all look for. So let's have a look at the slides. It's partially a lecture today, so you can get your notes out and your pens and pencils. And any questions, pop them on the chat. And let's hope that I do answer your questions this evening, and that you gain a lot and you have a little bit more reverence for the skin. The skin being one of the 5 major detoxification organs. So we've got the liver, the lungs, the kidney, the gut, and the skin. The skin is the biggest detoxification of all. It's like a third kidney, because it detoxifies. The wastes come out of the skin. So let's have a look and see. All right, so this is our starting slide, where we're going to be talking about the 365 Rejuvenate Gold range, and I actually have it behind me here, so it's reminding us, and I've got some of the bottles in front of me too, so I will be showing you them. And just to remind us that we're dealing with the genetics here. We're dealing with healing of the skin, healing of the genetics, the DNA and the RNA. So here we have just some beautiful examples of skin, nails, and hair. And this Rejuvenate range of ours, it's a biological range, and it's working with the biology of the skin. And I think that's really the crux of skin health. I'm going to be introducing you to some of our specials, which is great. All right, so if everybody's ready, we're moving forward. And just a little bit of tech on the skin, just so we know we're talking about the same thing when we do, but there's 7 layers to the skin. And this is an important aspect, because it's no use putting a petroleum-based cream or lotion or oil on your skin, because first of all, it's synthetic. Secondly, it's a byproduct of the petroleum industry. And thirdly, at best, it's going to form a barrier. There's no ways that a heated synthetic oil can penetrate these 7 layers and get into the blood vessels, which are at the bottom, and enable then the nutrients to pass around to the rest of the body. So a petroleum-based cream will sit on the top. So if you think of like a Vaseline for the lips, to keep the lips moist in a very dry environment, that is basically a petroleum-based layer that goes over the lips. For example, many people are using petroleum-based creams, oils, lotions on their face, on their skin. They're just blocking it simply, they're clogging it up, and it is in a form of a free radical. So what's the danger of a free radical? Well, a free radical is going to cause wrinkling and aging, spotting, blemishing of the skin. So we're very mindful of what goes into our body, but at the same time, let's be mindful of what goes on the body, and let them meet at the same place in the bloodstream. So just be very, very aware of that. Be very aware of sunscreens. I can just warn you on that. Personally, I don't own one bottle. If I do need to ever go in the sun, it might be extended or whatever, I would use a sesame oil or one of those oils that do block the sun, but I will wear my hat, and that's the end of that. And I'll cover my body. So I'm not going to burn it. I'm not going to risk, damaging this outer protective layer, because this is my barrier between inside and outside. And why would I destroy and burn that up? I mean, obviously, when I was younger and I never knew so much, that happened. But in fact, I used to sail a lot. And the whole day on a Sunday, we would be out on the water, and so we had to put a huge block out on, and that's what I'm saying. If you are golfing or sailing or running or canoeing or doing an Ironman or something, be aware. But obviously, you're not going to put those creams on every day. So we want to put organic, pure, natural oils on our skin that will then get absorbed. There shouldn't be any residue on the skin. It should go straight through. right? And my preference is oil. You know, a cream will be, I can make creams too. You're gonna get the oil and the water to mix. So it's an idea. A lotion would have slightly more oil. A cream would be slightly more aqueous. So if you wanted to, you know, lock the moisture in, a lotion would be a bit stronger than a cream, for example. But if you know, if you're taking a bit of flaxseed oil in, a teaspoon in the morning, a teaspoon in the evening, or a bit more depending on what you want, you know, you will be bringing the oils through. If you are using a nice brush, a nice natural brush all over your skin, morning and night in the shower, for example, you're going to be bringing the blood system to an oxygen and blood flow to the skin, and that's going to contain oils anyway, and you will be nourishing, you know, and oiling the skin at the same time. So we do need to look after our coat, put it that way. We do need to look after our coat and exfoliate, because it's got such a big role that it plays. So there's the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis, okay? And we've got sweat glands and hair follicles and fatty layers and connective tissue, and we've got collagen and everything there too. All right. And that's just the science of the skin. So the skin biology range, which we're going to be talking about, it's pure, natural, unique, and it works with skin alchemy. It gets the cells speaking to each other, reconnected, holding each other, getting the structure in place, the connective tissue, the collagen, and so on. So more on that just now, but we do have a day cleanser, an oxymineral mist, an Ormus Gold Balm, and a day cleanser, an evening cleanser, sorry, and a cell serum and a exfoliating clay mask. And all of them have a specific role, which I'll explain to you as we move on. And there's really good news, because we put it all on special for the end of this Women's Month, August. So here we've got some features on the skin and some information on it. So skin forms the invisible barrier between the inner and the outer world. Our form being held together by gazillions of electrons, by forces to give us an outline and hold the body together. Electrons never touch. So although we seem to have a form, we don't really. It's just that they are held together by forces. The skin is an amazing feat of nature's technology, being waterproof, yet able to release water, sweat, and also washable, temperature controlling, self-mending, and sensitive to touch. So it's an amazing organ. It's the largest detox organ of the body, so it cannot be blocked in any way, causing a buildup of toxin in any other organ of the body. So we have to make sure that the skin is clean and able to detoxify. If it's blocked, then you're going to put extra work, a load onto the lungs or the gut or the kidneys or the liver. So very, very important. And also very important what touches your skin, because obviously cotton, linen, silk, those pure, natural, organic materials are far better than a polyester, synthetic, plastic cloth type that's used for clothing. Even those polyester fibers go into the body. So, and they make you prickly hot usually. So be very careful of, again, the clothing that you're using. And then some more features on the skin. It reflects who we are, what we eat, drink, and how well we sleep. Feelings pass through neurotransmitters, resulting in blushing or red with anger or white with sweat, with fear. So the skin will reveal our emotions and our health. Therefore, the products need to be quantum-based, food state, organic, authentic, and not block the passage between the inner and our outer world. How many people put a mask on every morning? I'm talking about a base powder, a base. You kind of, putting a block between your inner and your outer self. So I will just bear all of this in mind. It's just really information that you can use, I just want to see what that was all about. But I assume everything's online on Target. Yeah. Everything's on target. Fine. Perfect. All right. So let's have a look. Some more things, some more features. And here's our range again. There you can see clearly the cell serum, the day cleanser, the night cleanser, the oxymineral mist toner, the almost balm moisturizer, and the exfoliating clay mask. So through your skin, you communicate your feelings with another person. You give and receive reassurance, love, caring, and the knowledge that you're safe. Think of a baby. Touch can also be traumatic and invoke fear based on past experiences. Skin is the primary sex organ and is sensitive, and as its sensitivity is so stimulating, but such sensitivity can make one feel hot with anger, fear, and resentment if it's abused. So it's the double-edged sword. And the other thing, sometimes when the skin is in a disordered state, is who's getting under your skin, who are you allowing under your skin. So we would often look at that on from an emotional space. So, as I said to you, we're going to be talking about all sorts of things regarding skin and the psoriasis, the eczemas, the warts, the fungi, the calluses, the wrinkles, the melanomas, blemishes, burns, the very dry skins, the very oily skin, the rosaceas, and excessive sweating. So these are all skin problems, and there's a gazillion more of them. Most of them are visible. The one thing I haven't got here is the parasites. They cause a very, very itchy spread of rash that will then move to another part of your body and move to another part of your body and move to the other part of your body. So be aware of that, because that's definitely parasites. But all of these things are indicating toxicity that's coming out of the body and an emotional issue that's held in the skin. So what are we saying to ourselves? We're saying purify the body, both physically and emotionally. It's not difficult to be healthy, And here's some of the hair issues that come up. So obviously we're all looking for luscious hair and so on, and not too much balding, and these things. Yeah, this is worm. This will be worms and parasites in the body for sure. Here we've got some beautiful hair too. So our hair is connected to our animal primitive past. Hair is made from cells in the skin that harden and get pushed upwards. So it's very much part of skin. And that's why I think skin hair, because the nails are an extension of the bone as well. So skin, hair, and nails always do go together. Each follicle contains a small muscle which makes the hair strand upright when you get frightened. Growth is affected by stress. It can limit blood flow throughout the muscles and the skin. So if your hair is growing slowly, you could ask yourself, have you got good circulation? Is the blood flowing, or is nourishment flowing to this, right to your exterior, and are the waste being removed? And it's less affected by severe stress that affects the nerves and is seen in white strands resulting from trauma. So that would be, graying often. Follicles get infested by parasites and mites, and dandruff conditions. So this kind of skin thinning. So there's a big aspect which is stress related, which is hormone related, which will then be releasing adrenaline and cortisol, making the body acidic, slowing the circulation down, and then you just don't get this beautiful hair happening. So the hair, like our skin, will indicate our health, same as the vibrance of our eyes. Skin and eyes go together with the liver. So the liver must be purified. It's the first organ that you would always cleanse. So if anybody's sitting here with skin, hair, and nails issues, even teeth, but anyway, let's stick to skin, hair, and nails. The first thing you'll do is go and get your liver cleanse. That's at the 365 Healthy by Choice shop online, or get it, at the center here. So some more, and we've got all sorts of nails here. We've got all sorts of fungal infections, bitten nails, beautiful nails, enhanced nails, etc. So let's see what this is. Also, the nails are going to be like a reminder of the hair, of our health. The very long nails can be symbolic of the diva, of passion, of sexuality, also can be indicative of aggression and self-protection. So, we need to look at that in context. And our fingers bear the brunt of the external fingers, so there's always the external fingers are bearing the brunt of the touch. They can be the nails can be associated with the smaller things in life. So always look at someone's nails, and these are giving you emotional clues. If you look too far ahead and don't notice the smaller issues or details going on closer to home, then you will have nail problems. Nail biting can be stress, nerves, tension, insecurity. It's like eating yourself. Deep self-dislike, fear of expressing sexuality or assertiveness is a way of limiting any aggressive or sexually dominating tendencies. There may be a deep fear of what may be released. If the fear energy were to be released. So we deal with all of this with the holistic ancestral orientation processing that we do, and the reconnection to true self. And understanding why certain incidences happen in our life. And sometimes we have to dig deep and uncover them, because people will say, no, they're fine. No, they're fine. And the next thing, we asked kind of a curveball question, or not so curveball, or remember when, and suddenly the floodgates open. So some of us are very good at, again, putting a mask on our emotions and saying that we're fine. And then a child might indicate family dynamics limiting a child's full expression of assertiveness, passion, or creative communication. And as I said, these are indications of parasites. That's definitely fungal. These are definitely fungal infections for sure. All right. So hope you enjoyed that. And then how are we going to get this flawless skin in a couple of days? So we're really going to be having a look at the new Rejuvenate Gold range, which is focusing on the cell DNA regeneration. Absolutely critical, because the cells must have the right genetic code, as they must the whole body. It's focusing on skin rejuvenation through alchemy, through increasing the communication between the cells, pushing out the toxins, and then rejuvenating with properly genetically coded brand new cells. And look, it's associated with longevity, anti-aging, and that would be wrinkles. And the important part here is to keep the free radicals off the skin, and that's why you don't want to be using a heated oil, a synthetic oil on your skin, because you're literally layering it with a free radical. All right, and then you're just putting toxins straight on your skin. And you should try it, and you should try and use a flaxseed oil, a castor oil, maybe mixed together if you have it at home or something like that. Use that to cleanse your skin tonight. Use it to moisturize your face and go and sleep. And you will see in the morning it's more refined. That castor oil, when you put it on your skin, it just creates a buzz. You can feel it. It's a tingle. It's incredible. The Almost Balm does the same, and a bit more of that in a moment. So again, we're all going to age, but let's age gracefully and not as a result of toxicity and stress. We need to repair the skin, and we need the nutrients for that. The nerve endings in the skin also. Talked about the free radicals. Bring the antioxidants in. Increase the skin immunity, very, very important. The hydration of the skin, the moisture of the skin, the smoothness, the texture, the strength. And let's fade the blemishes and, activate the microcirculation. So that's what I'm going to show you about with the range and going forward here. And why the rejuvenating gold? Because it's pure, natural, and unique. We only have unique products here, 365 Healthy by Choice. We've got some standard ones, but we focus on the unique things that are natural and work with the body's innate potential to heal. There's no other way. And that's what we train our practitioners to do, and our clients also. So we're using very, very, very high frequency essential oils, that being gold, rose, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. An organic harmonizing effect on the skin, all having antioxidant effects, and in fact oxidation. The mineral mist, oxymineral mist, will do an oxidation treatment, and the oils will do, and the Almost Balm will do an antioxidant effect. They're available in glass and in the blue bottles, which is energizing. and it will take the light that comes in and enhance the properties of the product, and it will ward off the light that you don't want in the UV light. Scientifically designed, using skin science, enhancing the cell communication, penetrating deeply all through the 7 layers into the bloodstream, and it's for all skin types. So even the Ormus balm we would use if there was somebody in hospital that was intubated and has been fed through the tube, we can still put the balm on their skin. It will get into the bloodstream. We can put it on the inside of the mouth, and the mucous membrane there will absorb the Ormus gold frequencies, and it will get into the bloodstream like that. So, the skin is very important. We do our castor oil packs. Same thing, the castor oil, because it's pure, natural, raw, yellow, unheated, untreated. If you're doing your liver cleanse, which I talked about last week in the program on castor oil, you put a warm hot water bottle on the pack, then you will get the castor oil penetrating the 7 layers right into the organ or the knee or whatever there's dis-ease, and then scavenging like all the free radicals up, working as an antioxidant and drawing out the poisons and the toxins. So anything that we use here, we put the castor oil as a base in our day and our night cleansers, and we do blend it a bit with some other noble oils so that it's not so sticky. And very, very important, because that becomes a moisturizing cleanser. So we use castor wherever we can, even our eye drops and our nose spray. We put a few drops of castor oil into that, which keeps the spray localized and also moisturizes, inside the nose and the little tubules. So castor oil is our the base for our cleansing. And then the oxymineral mist will be doing the oxidation, which gets the cell activity increased and communication happening. They all do. The Ormus balm would then be our moisturizer, which you could use in the morning, and the cell serum would be used at night. And that's beautiful golden oils with the gold frankincense, rose golden frankincense, and myrrh. So you've got all of that. All of those high frequency oils. Imagine you're embalming your skin every day with that. So you were going to get a very, very porcelain based skin coming out of there. And, again, if you can potentiate what you're putting on your skin by what you're consuming and what you're thinking, you will then get a far more harmonizing effect, and the skin will reflect you. Okay, so this is just the range which I've just spoken about. The day cleanser, organic essential oil blend, the night cleanser, the same. And the mineral mist will be made of spring water, minerals, and oil blend. The moisture balm, that's the Ormus Gold, our normal Ormus Gold, which is the flagship of the company. It's the highest frequency nutrient on the planet. The cell serum, well, that's got all the beautiful oils in it as well for refining the body, protecting. And then the weekly clay mask. We do recommend the clay mask, of course, because we need to get the exfoliation happening. So we've got the exquisite green clay mask, and depending on the oil intensity, you would normal skin 2 minutes and oily skin 3 minutes. So you apply it, you'll put half a teaspoon in the palm of your hand, a few drops of water, and you'll blend it, and then you will put it all over your face. In fact, if you wanted to detox, you could use it anywhere in your body. And as the blood goes past, it's going to pull the toxins out. But sticking to the face area and the chest or the back, wherever you want, it needs to be done at least once a week. And before you even started on any of our cleansing or our balms or whatever, I would suggest an exfoliation first. Get all the dead skin off, and then you've opened up the skin, and the day cleanser, the night cleanser, the moisturizer, the oxymineral mist can penetrate. The cell serum. So while we say it's a science, it's actually very practical, and our ancestors knew all about this, and they would use awesome apricot kernel oil and jojoba oils and sesame oils, and they would use different oils in different seasons. So sesame oil is beautiful in the wintertime. It actually warms you up and forms that nice barrier against the cold and the dryness. So those thicker oils, the ava oil will do that. And then the sweet almond oil and the jojobas, the baobabs and that can be used more in spring and summer kind of thing. So each oil's also got its season, and that works with balancing the body. So we want to prevent aging by starting early. It's never too late or too early, and bring life back to your skin. And when I say too early, even your babies and the young children, there's no problem with a beautiful oil with lavender in it, for example, and just to rub that all over the baby. Not too much of the essential oil, of course, because it will be too rich for the child. But at any moment, I had a lady who bought a whole lot of the Ormus balm, and she was going overseas to visit her son, whose wife had just had a baby, and they were going to be smothering this baby in the Ormus balm, putting in almost like a capsule around the child. I use it too, and you do feel like that. You feel like you're in a capsule. So, please be aware that the oiling of the body, the embalming of the body, the anointing of the body, starts, basically once the vernix has worn off. And very, very important to protect this outer layer of the skin. Very, very, at all times. So we want to feel our skin come alive. This is great. Some more information about the refining process, and this is just how you take it. And every single one of our bottles has got a full instructions, no matter what you bought. So if you bought the day cleanser or the night cleanser or the oxymineral mist or the Ormus balm or the clay mask, all the instructions are on every bottle, so you know what to do. And here's just really a summary, and this is how you use it. So I'm not going to go into that, but it's there if you need it. And then aligning yourself, alignment with the higher self. And this is where the inner alchemy comes and the outer alchemy. And so the Ormus gold is for purification, anti-aging, anti-wrinkles, restoring the collagen and the elastin. Very, very important. Look, I've used Ormus gold now for years and years and years. I also take it orally, and I wouldn't know what to do differently. A frankincense, anti-inflammatory, basically it's healing, it's an antiseptic. The myrrh, an antioxidant, kills bacteria, heals the skin. The rose reduces stress, aids in skin health and antibacterial. The oxyminerals improve the cell reconnection, blemish removal, and reduce scarring. So this whole thing is working, to awaken the sacred feminine to the higher consciousness. And of course, these products are not only for ladies, they're for men too. So this is when I talk about cell biology, I think you're getting more of a picture now. So these are on special now. You can rush to the 365 Healthy by Choice site and press sale icon, and then all the sale items will come through. So I'm really, really, educating you today on the products, but at the same time saying to you, there's a special for you, 15% off. And just remember, all our oils I wrote there are cold pressed, and that's incredibly important. So we haven't disturbed the DNA of the oil, nor the intelligence of the oil, and that's when I say, when we're working with nature in the quantum space. The minute you extract, heat, freeze, cool down in the fridge, you're starting to distort the orientation of the molecules of the product. Be it a spirulina, be it a medicinal mushroom, royal jelly, any one of those, even a sprout. If you start affecting it, you're going to destroy the DNA. And why would we do that? Because that's the higher state. That's where the alchemy happens, with the high frequency, natural, almost containing, which sprouts have as well. So we can get onto the right foods that one should be eating, because There's no doubt about it. Raw food, high percentage of raw foods, because why? The water's structured in the raw food. The minute you heat that broccoli or cauliflower, whatever it might be, you start again altering the natural structure of the plant. So you can get a nice balance between, some steamed veggies and, some salads, and always, raw cold pressed flaxseed oil. It's got the highest life force. So we're always about, our life force. If I had to walk in somewhere, it's about life force. And do lots of talks on raising vitality and life force and energy, because we are a battery and we've got to keep that battery charged. This skin range will keep the battery charged. It will keep the skin charged, the cells with the right Zeta potential against each other. All right, so here's some of our products. This is now, apart from the skin range, we've got our skin, hair, nail capsules. And let me just get that product quickly. I'm just going to have to look for it here. Okay, perfect. Here we go. So this is our skin, hair, and range product, and skin, hair, nails, and it's got beautiful ingredients like bee pollen and chlorella and kelp, and all the products that work together synergistically to create an alchemical response in the body to then potentiate the skin. So very important, this product. And it's not only, as I said, working on the skin, but it nails and hair as well, and the liver. So we've even got the liver herbs in there too. So that's a great one. Yes, and it's on special too. So go and look. And this product, there's 14 nutrient-dense adaptogenic herbs. Repair damaged hairlines, encouraging hair and nail regrowth, and that's for sure. Especially if you use it with the bone and joint and the skin, hair, and nails. If you use that together, you will definitely start seeing the new hair growth coming through, and obviously the shift in the texture of the skin. It will assist with removing blemishes, refining the skin, reducing wrinkles, balancing the oil, purifying the skin, cleansing the blood and the liver. So again, 2 to 4 caps a day. So that's a winner. That's oral now. And then also the elixir. This is the Almost Balm, but it's now in it's not in oil. It's pure Almost Gold milk. And that one, it's got the reason why the Almost Gold works is because it's got the M-state gold, silver, copper, platinum, nickel, cobalt, rhodium, ruthenium, palladium, osmium, etc. The superconductive mineral metals in the platinum metal range, and they are superconductors of electricity, of energy, of electrons. That's what charges our body. So I call it our battery pack, in fact. So there you have it in front of you. Beautiful for skin, hair, nails, bones. Often people phone from overseas and import the product. Builds our immunity. There's the superconductive metal minerals. It's an energy capacitor, charges the body. A lot of people have adrenal fatigue. And, gold is a powerful nutrient and the most powerful detoxifying element on the planet. So, apart from having being in our heart space, the Almost Gold is an absolute necessity. Here are some good results that we see with the Almost Gold. This was a man and 54, and then he went to 56 years old. So 2 years later, he regrew his beard, and the color came back. And I have clients who've taken the Almost Gold and rubbed it into the graying areas in their hair, and it's gone back to black. I absolutely literally have clients. So this is not maybe. The teeth, regrowing the teeth, I can speak from personal experience. My the base was cracked by another dentist. It grew together and the dentine started growing, and the dentist has got pictures. So these are true stories, and you can see it also in farming and agriculture, where the lemons get bigger and bigger and bigger, the oranges, the fruit. Each season, if you feed the plants Almost Gold. It was a substance that was in the plants, the soil and the plants long ago, but through farming, it's been removed completely. So Almost Gold would be when it rains at the sea, when you're walking along the sea, And there's more almost gold than there is natural gold that we use for our rings and our jewelry and so on the planet. The almost gold state of gold is the highest percentage. And this is where we get the inner alchemy, and this is where we get the result that we do. So I urge you, use the almost gold moisturizing balm. Start with this. It's amazing. And the almost gold oral will detoxify you and calm you and, increase imagination, etc., etc. So that the benefits and the uses are endless because it works on every single cell of the body. So for those, benign nodules and tumors and psoriasis and eczemas and blemishes and so on, I would use a castor oil based cleanser because this is going to clear the blemishes. I would put the almost gold on. I would use the moisturizer afterwards to get the almost gold activating. I would definitely use the Oxy Minerals spray. Toner spray, mist, so that you're giving your skin the best chance every single day, twice a day. So those are fantastic results. The glutathione is also a helper. So a lot of people use glutathione for skin whitening. They would go for a glutathione drip. We also offer it. We have it, but we've got the oral form as well. And, we've got 3 forms here. We've got 1,000 milligrams. We've got a 500 milligram plus phyto-C, and a 250 milligram plus phyto-C. So we've got various options which have different prices. So, you can suit your budget here, but at least you're getting a bit. And glutathione, I think on the next slide here, talks about some of the benefits here, yes. And you can see that it's a master antioxidant, liver purifier. So that should already ring a bell in your head, because I said to you, the liver is responsible for our skin and our eyes mostly. And we do need a high concentration of vitamin A, which you get from the orange fruit and vegetables, mostly. It's a powerful detoxifier, glutathione, made up of 3 amino acids, glutamine, glycine, and cysteine. Some people are hooked on NAC, which is only cysteine. So if you're using glutathione, you're getting the 3 major sulfur-containing amino acids. Okay, so that's what it's doing. And those amino acids are balancing, in any event, cysteine levels. And it comes from the sulfur. Big detoxification element, sulfur. One of the 3 major alchemical elements too. So this is great. It's pricey because they can't really copy it. It's not like vitamin C that can easily be copied and then they're made a synthetic ascorbic acid, for example, which costs nothing and it damages your kidneys in the long term. So just be aware of this one. And, if we're talking about liver, we're going to need some glutathione to help. And also to remove the stagnation in the body. We need to use these enlivening products. So in acne and dull skin and so on, it's stagnation in the body, stagnation of energy, low life force, low battery charge. So we need the earth, we need the sun, we need air, we need hydration, high life force foods, high life force flaxseed oil, probiotics. We need the whole thing holistically, even though we're just talking about skin. What I'm saying now applies to the whole body, because we don't work in a reductionist way here. We address every single cell. Right, and this is the Liver Cleanse and Restore from 365 Healthy by Choice. And this is a wonderful herbal cleanse and restore. And again, a very big capsule, 500 milligrams, no fillers, no binders, no wheat, no dairy, no sugar, no GMO, pure active ingredient, which needs to be taken into consideration when you're comparing a liver cleanse with another liver cleanse, but also the alchemical nature of my signature products will lead to a huge potentiation. In other words, I haven't just made these products on a physical level. I've looked at the quantum space, the alignment and the potentiation of the products. So they just come, loaded with energy and knowing what they need to do. Also on special, we've got the, this is great. This is unique also. And why have I made this a plant-based collagen builder? Because so many people have blocked livers, and so many people have the blocked pathway from the brain through the pancreas and into the gut regarding the release of digestive enzymes and cholesterol type hormones, etc. So that means that there's low protein enzyme, first of all, in terms of digestion. The liver can't metabolize the protein, and it accumulates in the kidneys, which will lead to stones. And I watch people daily buying collagen off the shelf and throwing it down their throat. And I'm just hoping that they've done a kidney assessment, because if they haven't, all they're doing is going to have massive calcification in their body, and lymphatic buildup of undigested protein, and kidney stones. So be very, very, very careful. This isn't only because people want to be vegan or vegetarian or whatever, but this product, this collagen veg plant-based builder, I mean, it's also got a host of ingredients in here. And let me just read some of them to you. We've got a bee pollen, chlorella, MSM, citrus bioflavonoids, the replica RNA, DNA, the kelp, the gynostemma, vitamin K, the Hoshu Foti that also restores the graying beard, triphala enzymes, there's 3 fruits in there, holy basil, moringa, acai berry, turmeric, stinging nettle, boswellia, comfrey, horsetail, and celery. You can't get a product out there that's going to do this. This has got the hormone builders for us. Okay, and I'm very proud of this product. So you would take about 4 a day. This is the RNA DNA replica that's got the building starting block proteins of every single protein in the whole body. This is great for skin too. It will heal scarring. You can even use it topically in a bit of castor oil. You can open up the capsule and you can put it on the wound, on the scarring, on the blemish. Okay, because what this is doing is creating the new genetic code for every single new cell. So orally or topically. And the stem cells also. So replica and this activa stem cells are on special. The stem cells very important because this is activating renewal. Whether it's skin, whether it's liver, whether it's kidney, whether it's blood, whether it's eyes, whatever it might be, the stem cells very important. And those would be your the blue-green algae, the raw jelly, lion's mane, cordyceps, and the foti, the hoshu, Chinese traditional medicine. Great products these, and these are the ones that are going to, like I say, delay aging, encourage longevity, encourage anti-aging, and that we age at the right time gracefully. So this particular collagen is not going to accumulate at all. The proteins are, like I said, spirulina based. They're natural proteins, which will even get absorbed through the mucosa of the mouth. So because they're already in the amino acid form, they digest like that. They don't need to be broken down from a full big protein into amino acids. So it's don't need the work of microbes and enzymes and things. They're already available for absorption. No energy required either. So that's there. No calcification, as I spoke about, which is no kidney buildup, protein buildup, no bad taste, pure, natural, and unique, and builds the collagen naturally throughout the body. Because certain collagens will do this part of the body, some other collagens will collagens will do other parts of the body, and some's hydrolyzed and some's not, and etc. etc. This will build collagen throughout the body. Very, very great. So it's going to enhance the structure of the skin. And then this is our game changer, the cell vitality oxy minerals, because the skin needs oxygen. And we work from the inside out with the cell vitality oxygen, and we'll purify from inside out. We will use also topically in a bath. So we've got the product comes with a little bowl now, which you can use for clearing the air around you, raising the oxygen in the air around you, and also in your bath. You would put about 20 drops, activate them. and bath, and you would submerge yourself right up and splash the face. That's what I do. Sometimes put my whole head under, get the oxygen into the ears and so on. And you come out of a 15-minute soak like that, you feel like you've been in one of those pools where the little fish have eaten away all the dead skin around. You just feel amazing, and you're just loaded with oxygen, because of those 20 drops, probably about 18 full drops goes into you, and no side effects. So this is game changing here, and this is also part of our oxy mineral mist, and why it works so well. That's really prepared for you to purify, to oxygenate, to detox, get rid of parasites and toxins. So we've got to get the skin breathing. It's like a leaf, you know. It can't be clogged with dust and dirt and, you know, have other plants on top, other plant material on top of it. It needs to be clean and flowing. Let the air come in and out, the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. And it needs to be clean so that it can also, you know, encapsulate the sunlight and cause and create the photosynthesis and create the glucose and do what it needs to do. So this is amazing. A soak or two of that a week, it'll be amazing. If you can't get in the bath, then do it in a foot soak. So here's our range again, and our beautiful bottles, and I urge you to go and have a look on the website on the sale and get your 15%. And it's a good time now, because we are moving up to changing this in the season. And, you know, in a month's time, it's going to be the 21st of September. So from now until then, it's going to be time to cleanse. The earth is cleansing. Everything's getting rebalanced, reorganized. And it's a growth point in the southern hemisphere. So, you know, the seeds are being planted and waiting ready for the rains and the warmth of the sunshine. And, you know, our body is in sync with that. So let's cleanse from the winter. And opposite in the northern hemisphere, obviously, they will be moving into winter, starting to you know, prepare the body and the skin for a colder time. And if we understand about balancing the body and nourishing it and cleansing it, I think that's when we can, prepare the body for wellness and prevent illness. So we do the skin analysis, we do the quantum analysis with 2, 3, 4 machines that we have here, and we're able to give you a lot of information back regarding what we found in your skin. Some you'll know, some you won't know. We also do the live blood analysis, where you can see the quality of the blood that's going to the skin and feeding the skin and, you know, removing the wastes. That's also very revealing, the live blood analysis. So we can do both of those and give you a baseline. And then, we can recommend the Rejuvenate Gold Skin Range and some of these products I've mentioned today, depending on your status of your liver, etc. And then, you know what? In a month, we've got huge results, and people start commenting. What are you doing? Your skin's amazing. Your eyes are bright. And that's your own self-edification, that what you're doing and where you're spending your money is wisely and consciously removing the guesswork. And you're on a program to heal. So I don't know what's come to my head again, but don't forget to do the brushing. We actually sell them. Let me just bring it. I have them here because I just found I recommend them and people don't go. This is a natural loofah, which you can get anywhere. And this is great. So you just wet it in the shower or the bath or whatever, put soap on it and rub entire body with it. And then these are the natural brushes I was talking about. This one's nice because the handle comes off, so you can do your back, but you can also take it off and put your hand on it and then do the rest of the body, and it doesn't fall all over the shower and so on. So, you know, if you haven't invested in one of these, honestly, you really should, because the benefit and the value of it is enormous. So go to the shop and go to the sale items, see what you want. And then if you wanted something else, then you can go and look in the main space. But I've done my best to put the glutathione on special, the replica RNA, DNA protein, nuclear proteins on special, the activa stem cells on special, the Integra plant-based collagen on special. The Almost Gold is on special. The entire skin range is on special, and the skin hair and nails is also on special. And so that's what I've done. And I hope that you have. I think this is the last slide. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, and that I've managed to capture the essence of our skin, the importance of it, both physically and emotionally, neurologically too. We do wear our mask. This is on a figurative and literal level. We do wear a mask, and our skin, our face, our eyes, we do reveal who we are. So the rest is up to you now. I've given you huge amounts of information. Go out there and just be aware of those synthetic products. That don't be tempted to buy a cheap product. Not worth it. Not worth it, because you're just putting extra toxin on your skin, which is trying to get rid of toxins for the body. Okay, I wish you well. And if you do decide to embark on a program, or if you want to come in for a live blood analysis, a quantum skin analysis, or even the QUEXED quantum machine healing, because we'll heal the skin too from the electromagnetic frequencies of the quantum machines, please do. And get a baseline, remove your guesswork, get the products lined up specifically for you, and then we can do a before and after with the skin. All right, and I think that's all that there is for today. I don't see many questions, but what I did put in the chat is the WhatsApp text number, the website number, address. And so we can see you all very soon, and I will see you next Thursday with some more of this gorgeous information, and some more things I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm a winner. I won the Holistic Natural Pharmacist of the Year award, and I'm very proud of that. So somebody must have put my name up somewhere along the line, and it's an international prestige award. So more on that, and I think I'm going to have an evening where those who are close by can come, and we can share and do some more informative talks and things. And that's coming up, and various expos that we are attending and so on. So it will be lovely, lovely, lovely to see some of you at the Organic and Natural Expo. That's the 14th to the 16th of September. We're going to have a massive walk-in Quantum Medical Center, and we'll be doing our 5-minute assessments, no more than 5 minutes, remember. And we're going to be doing a drip bar, we're going to be doing a grounding bar, we're going to be doing our products, and also business startup. So very exciting. I look forward to seeing you there too. That'll be in Sandton City. Beautiful. All right, go well and all the best. Any questions, if it occurs to you afterwards, please, drop me a text on the WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.